Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Today's subject is all about the infamous self-proclaimed #1 advanced rider training group here in the UK who hides under the name of IAM or I Am Not So Road Smart. This is the first of two videos all about the same person displaying their inability to perform their claimed expert tasks. It is this company which has proven time and time again how underhanded and deceitful it operates, not only by offering misguided information and selling it off as advanced, but when things go wrong and a paying IAM member complains, they decide to bully, mistreat and lie their way out. In my last video I videoed one of their so-called experts with passion who was nothing of the sort, and this cowardly IAM group noticed that I had caught their logo, not on purpose, and at some distance may I add, that you could barely see it for such a small amount of time, and the IAM cited a claim against my channel with YouTube to request that the video be withdrawn. The IAM stated I have used their logo throughout the whole video, which in fact, as you will see soon, I did not. A private company staffed by ex-police lying? Who would have guessed that was possible? The YouTube response was automated and they have not investigated the allegation that the IAM made, but YouTube have informed myself that I can contest at any time. It depends how petty and little and cowardly I want to be. And when you look at YouTube, you can see there are literally billions of videos showing millions of traded logos, and no one cares. No one, that is, unless you are making money falsely from doing so. The fact that I don't even mention the logo or have a sponsored channel proves that I am not making any money and have not broken the YouTube rules. What the IAM are really pissed about is that I had an opportunity in a public place to record hard facts and evidence that their so-called experts with passion are quite pathetic, incapable and not fit for purpose. So what next? I am now relisting the same video that was taken down with a minor tweak, so it is no longer the same claim video. This video will now be shown and a follow-up video to this one will follow shortly after. So here we go. Here's the video which the IAM cried about, so please enjoy it. And don't forget to watch the second video where I will highlight that the recorded observer is not only useless at coaching but also at riding, as he demonstrates in front of his own riding associate. Enjoy. Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. Today's subject is all about the infamous self-proclaimed #1 advanced rider training group here in the UK who hide under the name of IAM Roadsmart. It is this company which brags, boasts and declares that it uses experts with passion to create thinking bikers. And both of these statements are of course untrue, but that's what becomes from a company whose backbone of staff are recruited from ex-police. And if you're new to this channel, then welcome, and please feel free to view some of my other videos which are often interlinked for your pleasure. And don't forget to like and subscribe, as I would appreciate that ever so much. In this video you will get to see a real live expert with passion selling his wares in real time out in the wild situations, so stay tuned until the end and give me your thoughts on what you think about them. But what do I mean this company is lying? Well, to uncover that, first we must look at who it is they are claiming are experts with passion. These people are labelled as local observers and work within a local IAM group. A local observer is a rider
who became an IAM member after receiving some guidance of riding. And guidance is all that it is. And then passed the in-house IAM riding test, which is not recognised by the DVSA here in the UK, which is our only government body responsible for all road vehicle licence acquisitions. This test pass does not also, as they claim, help to achieve cheaper insurance. Having passed this in-house non-recognised advanced rider test at possibly a satisfactory level 2, which is quite poor between you and me, they can apply to become a local observer within their local group, and that's when the magic begins. The group leader of that group then gathers together his or her group committee, and they decide if you're gullible enough to work for free and to raise money for those people at the top of the IAM who you don't know and you will never meet. Once the committee have decided that you are gullible, you will then undergo some kind of mishmash guidance backed up with some prepaid tick-in-the-box bullshit paperwork from another private company called the IMI. I know it sounds a bit similar, doesn't it? Institute of Advanced Motorists, IAM, IMI, Institute of the Motoring Industry. Everything they do is also not recognised by any official government body. And I will produce another video where I have an online discussion with the IMI where they openly declare that they are not regulated by the government and do not regulate the paperwork which is issued to and used by the IAM during their in-house local observer courses. So here we have two non-official private companies in the UK self-declaring that they are the standard. There is no standard. I can assure you, I have completed every course the IAM have to offer on two wheels. And the IMI is nothing more than a certificate vending machine kicking out business certificates from some companies that could sound a little bit like Lister Sprint. You can try them and check it out for yourselves. Once this IAM test pass rider completes this observer guidance, it's declared then that they are now an expert with passion. I have witnessed in my time with the IAM riders who attained their license only during retirement, and here in the UK for the men that's about 67 years of age and older, and immediately join the IAM themselves and suddenly become elevated to being an expert with passion with no previous lifelong riding experience. The newly appointed but not qualified volunteer now believes they are an expert and are offered in their voluntary role to train new IAM members who are looking to take their test. Then it builds momentum. This expert with passion is said now to be a coach. And let me make this clear, there are no elements of the observer training package which include any methods of coaching. There are no coaches within IAM Roadsmart. I asked my once group leader, how do you declare that we, having just completed the observer training course, are coaches if we have never been a coach before? I, at the time, personally had 3 different previous coaching qualifications under my belt. And he stated, well, just keep asking questions until you get the answer right. And it was at that point I realised that even an IAM group leader doesn't know anything about being a coach and cannot declare themselves as an expert with passion. It is purely pitiful. But this, I found, is quite common across the IAM network in the UK. Then, as luck would have it, I stumbled across an IAM observer whilst training out in the wild. Woohoo! So let's take a look at that. What's wrong with this picture? I decided to take a look. Here we have an obvious adorned IAM observer with his high-vis jacket right? And this is something that they never used to do years ago until I complained to the IAM, and then they've changed it, right? It's all about prestige and selling the product, right? No need to thank the IAM. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yep. Always lead from the bottom. Yep. But there's still something wrong with the picture. Can you see what's happening? What was it the group leader stated? These expert with passion are coaches. Imagine this. You are the observer with the high-vis jacket. The observed ride is over, and you choose to stop here and want to discuss some of the issues that you've seen with the rider that you're training. Perhaps you would ask a question, maybe. What were your thoughts on the approach to the last roundabout? The associate would then maybe begin to think or answer in some way, and from the answer comes another question from the observer to expand the knowledge of the rider and to build on their confidence that they are uncovering experience they might not have realized they had, or to become aware of some safety point that they knew about but missed due to lack of concentration or being distracted in some other way at that moment in time. Instead, this observer already has his copy resting on the motorcycle of the associate logbook out. Please see my video about this useless publication. The link is in the description below. Rather than listen to the associate rider and then expand with more questions to uncover and learn about the roundabout, the observer relies purely upon the publication. Normally, an observer is trained to quickly refer the associate to this poor publication and to get them to read from it. He hasn't even managed that. And it's just like the rote training in public schools, designed to keep you dumb as you grow up through your years and keep you under control until you're in a form of employment. We all know that. And let's watch how this observer practices their Q&A to build confidence and understanding with the associate. Let's see the expertise and passionate ability to connect with that associate and uncover this thinking biker about to blossom. We can see from the video footage that this expert with passion loves the sound of his own voice and has obviously missed the point of Q&A. Where was his level of coaching? This was nothing more than a lecture. One point that should be but is not included in the IAM Observer course is knowledge about a person or an associate's modality. And if you're not sure yourself, then please Google it. And then watch this observer again to see if he understood how to coach. I feel the IAM are fooling a lot of riders into thinking that they are or can be better than they actually are, which is a really dangerous game. Riders who feel overconfident after being with an associate IAM observer without real skills then go out and have accidents themselves. Some of these accidents are fatal. And that's where the IAM begin to bang their sales pitch with statistics about motorcycle road deaths and that they are the messiah on all things riding and are the answer to your prayers. I have endless comments from my viewers about bad IAM trained riders and those who were trained who have gone on to have accidents. I would imagine that if the modality of this associate was not learning by hearing, then he has a 60% chance of learning nothing at all. I found this IAM observer to be very typical in that they have an elevated ego, which the IAM observers are often accused of, which gets the better of themselves. There are no experts with passion in the IAM. There are only subservient sheeple who are so lost at the end of their working and slavish lives that they cannot stop their subservience to society. And who was it who said, "Be the one who does things, not the one who is seen to be doing things." And you can't be seen more unless you wear a high-vis vest that's got written on it, IAM Roadsmart Observer, and you've got a publication written by an unqualified author called Richard Gladman, that you believe that you are now an expert with passion and can coach. Which one of these are you? I, of course, continue to train riders at a higher standard than that of the IAM, and I do it in my own time for free. Well, that's it for today, and remember, as always, think safe, ride safe, and I hope to see you not being lectured to the next time you didn't answer a question from a non-qualified, poorly trained, subservient member of the IAM who definitely isn't an expert with passion or a coach. Bye for now.